We are live. Hello, everyone. It is DPP Travel's 5th anniversary. I cannot believe it has been 5 years. Some days it feels like 50 years, and some days it feels like about 5 minutes. So um, you just never, I think it's like anything else. Wouldn't you say, Tiff? It's where we've been, where we are, and where we're going is quite different. Certainly where we've
It's a
been
lot.
and where we.
Well, where we were, and when we started this we actually started it in June of 2019. We didn't actually go live until 2019 today. But we started it because
From
we knew
Disney
what we
World.
wanted.
Yep.
And did a lot of work. Yeah, did a lot of work only to weather the unknown that is COVID.
The thing that was COVID, there's a really fun meme out there. We shared it amongst each other, and all the travel agents have been sharing it. And it's got the Turkish shooter and the South Korean shooter, and she's got all of her stuff
Gear.
on, and she's all kitted out, and it says new travel agents, and then the travel agents that survived COVID is the Turkish shooter. And that's one of my favorite ones actually that I've seen of that comparison. It's just hysterical, but it is so true. You can hear it in our voices when you talk to agents and advisors. When they started in the first 3 sentences when they're talking, I think, because we all have a very different outlook on this thing here.
It was a lot, but for us, I think it worked out better. We did a lot of planning and putting into place our touch points to make sure that everybody was taken care of anytime we plan a trip or anything for you. So that worked out in our favor. And most of you who've been with us from the beginning know we started as Dream Planning Pros. That is what the DPP stands for. And we did a rebrand back in 2021. Deciding that maybe DPP travel was a little bit better, easier to
spell
and email. If that gives you a clue as to why we changed their name.
Yeah. We needed travel in the name for obvious reasons. People want to know that it's travel, but man, people cannot spell and they don't listen. And so we giggle about it, but it was a real thing where, Dream Planning Pro with no S, Dream Planning Pros with an S. People thought it was pros, like we were writers. It was just
a dream planner or dreams planning.
Yeah. So we had a lot of crazy confusion with that. And so we're always thinking about our clients and making it easier for you guys. And we obviously could not have done any of this without our clients. And so many of you have been loyal from the very beginning, and we cannot thank you enough. Yeah. We can't thank you enough for the referrals. Word of mouth in this business is invaluable. So really for me, this is more about thanking you and thanking you for being here and engaging with us on a regular basis and always sharing your memories with us. It's why we do what we do.
Yep.
Hearing people come back and talk about what a life-changing experience it was. My recent client whose daughter was in Paris sent me a picture of a screenshot of them at the swimming that they got off the television. So she was in the swim meet in Paris. So that was, how amazing is that we get to play a small part of that. So that's a really, really big chunk of why we're still here after 5 years, right? It's what keeps us going every day. And we're just so thankful for all of you and look forward to continuing working with you in the future for sure.
Yeah, I think not only do we create memories, but for me, the one that will probably stay with me longer than anything else is having the client who had throat cancer and it's recovered, fine, traveling, but he could no longer, he lost some sense of taste and he could no longer taste beer. And being on a river cruise in Germany, and he had a German beer, and that was the first time in 8 years he had been able to taste beer. And to see the look on his face and just to know that his wife was like, it was worth the cost of the trip to find this out. that, it still gives me chills to know that you've changed somebody's life in that way, not only in creating family memories or couple memories or just experiences or anything like that, but to know he could come home and find that same beer and have that same kind of experience and enjoy something that he had enjoyed before.
That he thought he had lost.
Yeah.
Right. And so, it reconnected him with that. And I think that's a huge piece to travel, right? Is connection. When we lose our connection to our fellow man and to the earth and to nature and all those different things, we are very much less because of it.
Yeah.
And I think that travel is a huge component in people's lives to maintain those connections.
I agree.
We talk about Africa and we talk about Antarctica and these big places that we went, but they really are life-changing moments.
Yep.
And, Tiffany will say every time, it's about the people. It's about the people.
But that's the way we set the business up. Is we set the business up as not a transactional business. We set it up as a relationship business, and it's a relationship with not only our clients but our partners, and ensuring that all of you are working in the best for each other, so that we know the right partners for you and we know how you travel, because we've got that relationship. You are not just looking at us going, I just want to book a cruise, or I just want to go to Europe. You're actually coming to us saying, this is the experience I want, trusting us with you, not only your finances, but your memories, and making those special and exactly what you're looking for, because we know you. We've built the time, the relationship, and the energy.
And that is where we are, right? We are deep into the relationship building after 5 years. We have recognized that those relationships and leveraging those relationships to help you guys is our number one priority. So when you see us out, when you see Mandy Party in Miami, it's not just a big party. It is me making connections. When you see Tiffany in conferences and out on trips and things like that, that is what we are doing. Is we are not just hosting other clients, but we're also shoring up relationships with those partners to better benefit the clients that we have, but also the future clients that we haven't met yet. So where we are is $1 million agency. We will be heading off to a bunch of conferences. You guys are going to see that in the very near future.
Trips and conferences.
We're attending. Yes, I leave for Scotland on the 19th. So you'll see that coming up. You'll start seeing some lives from me. I think that lives are not necessarily 10-minute lives, but, quick lives. About, hey, we're here, we're there, and we'd love to hear your opinions on what you'd like to see from us so that we can help you more, because that's always our primary goal, is to help you guys out, right? Not just in your travels, but what do you want to know? And then we are $1 million agency. Did I say that already? Yep. And then can I say it again? But no, so we will head to our host agency, Gifted Travel Network, whom we love, and we will head off to their conference, and then also their specialty gathering just for $1 million agencies and top producers. So we're really proud and honored to be part of that. And then conferences.
I'll be headed to Italy.
Goes on a WindStar. Yep.
And then I head off to WindStar, and who knows what'll happen in between there. But ultimately, that's kind of where we are. Booking trips for everybody. We've started booking into 2025 and 2026, which brings us to our trips that we're doing for 2025, which is Normandy.
1 minute to go.
We've
Paris
got
and Normandy, right?
July and September of next year with AMA Waterways. If you're interested, let us know. We would love to give you that information. Also, we are starting to book for 2026, the Galapagos, and we're headed back to Africa. There is a wait list for both of those, so please be sure and sign up if you're interested in those, because we want you to get that information. I can tell you limited capacity on both, and right now the wait list for Africa is longer than the availability. So that's going to be one that you're going to have to get into quickly if you want to.
By about 3 times, actually.
Yeah. We might have to have a second trip. So
you may have to go to Africa twice. But yeah, so absolutely, if you're already in the wait list, know that we have them racked and stacked on who gets the first shot at it. Because some of you joined a long time ago for Africa, and we're excited about that. But Africa is high on our list. Galapagos is at the top, the tippity top of my list. So you will see me get super excited when we get the inventory, the itinerary for Galapagos. We are at 10:15. Thank you so much. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Yeah, we really appreciate you. We appreciate your trust. We appreciate your referrals. That is how we've built this business, is from the referrals of our clientele. So that speaks volumes, not only to your trust in us planning your trip, but trusting your friends and your family to us. So we can't thank you enough for that. We are excited about what's to come. We've already given you a couple of tidbits, so please keep checking us out. Know that we are grateful for everything that you have done for us, and we can't wait to see where we go next. So take care.
Bye-bye.